I feel like I'm choking. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's been so long. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. If you're new, my name is Tierney, and I figured I'd just do this intro real quick while I'm sitting in the car before I go to work, because today I'm going to be telling you all of the books that I have read since July. I know, it's been a hot minute since I did one of these videos. It was just been so hectic, I feel like, but I feel like I now also have enough books to talk about and tell you what I read, ratings, all that kind of stuff. And I will also be doing my hopeful November TBR. It is going to be long because I have 2 months now to finish my Goodreads goal, and that was 40 books, and it still says I'm 5 books behind. So we're gonna try. But I'm going to go drive to work first and then set this back up and tell you all the books I read, because I just don't want to be late for work sitting here and filming this, so that's why I'm just going to do it while I'm at work. So yeah, I will see you guys when I park at work to then tell you about all the books I have been reading recently. Alright, I made it. I should have enough time to do this. If I don't, I'll just do it later. The rest of it later. But I can't move my neck. I think I slipped on it funny, and it's been hurting for the past 2 days, and yeah, it sucks. So I wrote down all the books because I obviously would not be able to have them all here in the car with me, because that'd be a lot of books. So I wrote everything down, and then I also wrote down what I want to read this November, my TBR for the November. My TBR is definitely longer than what I probably will read, so just putting that out there, I will not read every single one of these books, and it probably will change, but I need to set my expectations pretty high so I can finish my goal for the year. Alright. Oh, it's hot now in here. As I said before, it is going to be since July, from July? I don't know which one makes more sense, but we're gonna start with July and just kind of keep going until October, and then talk about what I'm going to read this month. So let's just get right on into it. In June, I started the Summer I Turned Pretty series. So in July, I finished the 2. Oh, I'm also going to put the pictures right here for you, so you know what they are. But I started the Summer I Turned Pretty in June, and then I read the second 2 books, It's Not Summer Without You and We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han, in July. I think I rated these 2 books higher than the Summer I Turned Pretty, just because they had more plot to them than the first book did. Overall, this series, it was cute, but I don't know, it wasn't my favorite. The show made me like the book series a lot more, which is weird. I feel like that doesn't always happen. So yeah, it was alright. Definitely recommend watching it and watching the show at the same time, because it's pretty accurate. I have a whole video on that. You should go check that out. After that, I read Where the Crawdad... Can you tell I'm tired? I'm very tired, and I haven't filmed a video in forever, I feel like. Anyway, I read Where the Crawdads Sing by Delilah Owens, and I read this because the movie had just come out and I wanted to read it first and then watch the movie. I still have not seen the movie, but the book was really, really good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and that plot twist at the end definitely shocked me. I was not expecting it, so I definitely recommend you go check that one out. It was really good. And then the next one I read, it's called Wrecked by Nick Stevens. He's actually a local author near where I work, and it's a mystery thriller. It's 100 and something pages. If you're looking to try and get into mystery thrillers, I definitely recommend this book because it's short, but it's still very interesting and you want to know what happened. I really enjoyed it. You should definitely go check it out. It's called Wrecked by Nick Stevens. It's at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, everything. And yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. But I read that in a day because it was so short, so sweet. Not sweet, it's a mystery thriller, but you know what I mean. If you're trying to branch out into different genres, I definitely would recommend using that book to do that. Those were the 4 books I read in July. It wasn't a lot. I really wish I could have read more in all the months, just because, but school, work, everything gets in the way. Life, man, sucks. Sucks sometimes. I'm hot. It is hot in here now. Now we're moving into August. So, the first book I read in August was The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. I thought it was really cute. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Didn't realize there was no spice in it, I was kind of hoping for some, but there wasn't. It's kind of just a fade to black kind of scenario. So if you're not a fan of spice, you should definitely, this would be good for you because it doesn't ever explain anything. It just like fades to black. Then I read Siren Rise by Bettina M. Jones. I hope I said that right. This was just a book I won on Goodreads. I won like a Kindle book, and that was it. It's apparently part of a series. I don't remember what I gave it. I should probably pull that up. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I liked it. It was very interesting, and I want to continue the series. I just have to get the other books to find out what happens, because it was kind of just like setting up. I feel like the next book, it was mostly all like backstory and flashbacks up to what happened up until that point. Almost. We still don't really know what got her to that point, but it was really good. I would definitely recommend. It's not like popular or anything, but if you're looking for a fantasy romance book, I would definitely check that one out. There's only 2 books in the series so far. The second book came out in March of this year, so I don't know if there's going to be more or not, but yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're also on Kindle Unlimited, so you can just go and read them there too. Alright. The next one I read was My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. I absolutely loved this book. I don't know what it was. It was kind of like mystery, thriller, romance, like everything in it, and I loved it. I gave it a... You guys. I'm not okay. Alright, so I gave it a 4.85 out of 5 stars. I loved it. You should definitely go read it. It's like thinner, it's a very quick, easy read, and I just highly recommend it. I hope you guys don't want me to go like in-depth detail about like, or like a big summary about what the book's about, because I feel like I never do that. If you do want that, just let me know and I'll start doing that in the next one, because right now I'm just trying to get through it. I also have work soon, so I'm also just kind of like do it because I want to put one out. Every time I want to put one of these videos out, it's like I keep thinking someone's in the car next to me, but no one's in the car next to me. But every time I want to put one of these videos out, I like have the day I want to film it, and like I have a plan, and then all of a sudden that plan just gets demolished and I don't end up ever doing it, which really sucks because I like these videos. I watch them all the time and I want to do them more, so I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to do this like every month. So, but I don't think I'm gonna make 2 separate videos. I'm gonna keep them together, like the what I read and TBR together. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. This is the last book I read in August. It was More Than Words by Mia Sheridan. I know Archer's Voice is like the most popular one by her, but when we went to the bookstore, I noticed this other Barnes & Noble had a big quantity of this book, and I was like, I've only ever heard of Archer's Voice. I'm gonna get this one instead to see what it's like, because sometimes I just want a book that's not very popular. And I gave that 4.75 out of 5 stars, and I loved it. It was so good. I loved the whole story, and I don't know, it was just so good. I feel like more people actually like talk about what the books are about, but I just like can't think right now, and I didn't type that out. I'm so sorry. This video is so crazy and all over the place. Yeah. Anyway, 4.75 out of 5 stars. Definitely go read it. It's all about like music and Paris, and it was just so good. I really liked it. Alright, now we're into September. This book took me forever to read. I don't know why. I really enjoyed it, but it just took me forever, and I think it's because I started school and we were away, and it was just a lot going on at that time. Anyway, so I read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. By Erin Morgenstern. Sorry. And I gave it a 4.25 out of 5 stars. It was just like slow to get into, I feel like, for me, but I loved the way it was written. It was just so different, and I loved the whole circus aspect and everything. And I finished it while we were at Firefly, and the entire time I was picturing one of the main characters, and then we saw the singer Youngblood, and I was like, holy shit, this is exactly how I like pictured the one guy, which was really weird. It was like a moment of revelation. I was like, whoa. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just weird. Anyway, I really liked it. I liked the whole aspect of the story and everything. Yeah, I feel like all these books I've read, I definitely recommend them all, because they were all just so good. So then the second book and the last book I read in September, why'd that get dark? This camera's been bothering me now a little bit, but whatever. We can get into that a different day. So the next book I read was The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. It's the second book to The X-Hex, and it's about, oh, I can't remember her name in the first book, but it's her cousin and the second brother. I can't really explain that. I don't know how to explain that. But anyway, it was so cute, and it definitely got me into the fall vibes because I was looking for something like that to give like a spooky rom-com. I gave it a 4.25 out of 5 stars. Loved it. It was so good. So cute. Alright, now we're into October. So the first book I read in October was Twisted Love. So I started the Twisted series. I was going to do a reading vlog for it, but I kind of forgot that I had planned to do that. Yeah, that's not happening now, but that's my bad. So Twisted Love by Anna Hong, sorry. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really liked it, but I felt like the ending was a little rushed. Like, all her other books are really thick, and this one's like the thinnest one, so I think it's just because it was her first book. But I still really enjoyed it either way. Then, while I was reading that, I started another book that I had to read for school. I didn't have to read it, but it was like, we had to pick a book with disability representation. So I picked The Hummingbird by Natalie Lloyd. It's a children's book. It's considered a young reader's book here at Barnes & Noble, so it's definitely like higher than chapter books, you know what I mean? But it was so good. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, and the representation was actually very good, and it's all told from the child's perspective. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I definitely think if you're a teacher... So that overheated, so I have to like hold it kind of in place now because where I had it was really hot. What the heck? I don't know how I'm gonna do this, you guys. That doesn't work. Does this angle work? What the heck? My car sucks. I'm so sorry, you guys. Why do I have so much hair on me? That actually works. I'm a little low, but whatever. Alright, this is gonna have to work for now. Anyway, I was in the middle of talking about Hummingbird. I don't remember what I said. Oh, for teachers, even if you don't have someone with disabilities in your class, I think you should definitely have books about it so that the children get like exposed and just have representation in the classroom, even if you don't have someone with a disability in the classroom. So I'm definitely going to have this in my classroom when I become a teacher. It was such a good book. I loved it. Then I read the second book of the Twisted series, Twisted Games, and I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. I loved that one so much. It was so much better than the first one. I don't know why. I just really loved that one. It was just so good. I don't even know what to say. Like, Bridget and Reese were just so good. And I think it was because of the like fairy tale aspect of it that made me really like it. Or not fairy tale, because she's like a princess, you know, so I don't know. Maybe that was why. Then, the last book I read in October was It Starts With Us by the Colleen Hoover. I gave this a 4.25 out of 5 stars. It was good, and I was very happy with it. I really enjoyed it. The ending is what kind of bothered me. I wish that it ended in Lily's perspective. Oh my gosh, why can't I talk today? I wish it ended in Lily's perspective rather than Atlas's, because it did start out as Lily's story, and it should have ended as Lily's story, if that makes any sense. I hope it does, because that's how I feel about it. Otherwise, it was still really good. Ryle pissed me off the entire time. I was getting so angry I wanted to like throw my book at one point, but it's fine. But otherwise, I did still really like it. I was glad that there was a happy ending finally. Sorry if there's spoilers, I don't know. But also, this is the second book. I know people are probably thinking it's the first one. It's not. It Ends With Us is the first one, and then It Starts With Us is the second one. I had to explain that to my cousin because she wanted to read it, but she thought It Starts With Us had to go first, and I said no, that's the second one. Alright, hopefully this doesn't like crap out on me. Just like you. Sorry, I just need to get in the mood, you know? Get pumped up. Hey, my camera overheated yesterday, right before I was about to say what I was gonna be reading this month of November. So we're gonna try and finish this up real quick. I am currently waiting to go into work again. I'm here. There's a lot more cars in the parking lot today. Kind of overwhelming me. Yeah, so let's go into my TBR for this month, even though it is currently the 11th and I've already read one book and I'm in the middle of a second one. Oh well. So I did just read one, and it was The Rebel by Sophie Lark. I hope to finish the Kingsmaker series this month. There's 3 more books, I'm pretty sure, in the series, so I really want to finish that. You can get them on Kindle Unlimited. That's how I'm reading them right now. The second book, I'm not gonna tell you what that's about. Yeah, this is not what I read. This is TBR. Anyway, I'm currently reading November 9 by Colleen Hoover. I'm about like 40% through it. I'm about to go on to like the third November 9, and oh my goodness, it's so good right now. I literally almost started crying yesterday. It's like, oh, okay. Didn't think I'd get that emotional. I also wrote down, I want to read Haunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline. They are really thick books though, so I don't know if I'm gonna get through them this month. Maybe next, I don't know. We'll see when I'm gonna start them, but I do really want to read them. I just got them. We got them in at the store. I was surprised we were able to get them, but they are selling and I'm very excited. Then I would like to also read Reminders of Him. I know I'm a little late to that one. I've had it since it came out, but I just haven't picked it up to read it. Don't know why. I think it was because I wasn't in like a Colleen Hoover mood for a really long time, and then I read It Starts With Us and it got me back in, because obviously I'm reading November 9 right now, and so then hopefully maybe right after this one I'll read Reminders of Him, so I can just kind of keep going in my Colleen Hoover phase. I also want to start the off-campus series. I have The Deal by Elle Kennedy, and so I want to start it at least, read at least that one, and possibly the second one. I forget which one it is. I think it's The Mistake. But I haven't had like a good sports romance in a while, or like a series. I mean, that's a lie. I started the Twisted series, so that was a lie. But I want to start like that kind, like a sports romance series. I've heard great things about it, so yeah. I also really want to start the Addicted series, but I bought the first book before it got like republished with that extra chapter, and I was gonna buy the second one, Ricochet, before it got republished. But then when I was looking for it, it was already like out, and like the old one was out, like of stock everywhere. And now it's the new one, so it's gonna look really different on my shelves, because like the first, it's gonna like be like that, and then it's not gonna look great, which really upsets me, because I really like when they're all the same. And I really don't like the cover of the new one. I liked the cursive of the first, like the regular covers, the first covers, you know what I mean? Anyway, I have a couple more. They're all starts of a series. Like, I really want to start more series. Maybe I'll do a video like that. I saw someone else thought of that idea, to like do a reading the first book of a series like kind of video, like just doing that. I thought that would be pretty cool. So maybe I'll do that, because the next just kidding, there's 3 that are part of a series, 1 is not. The one that's not is Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this. We'll see. I liked her other book, Neon Gods. I haven't read the other 2, but I hope to also read those eventually. Not this month, but I really want to read the Court of the Vampire Queen, because to me it's still fall until at least Thanksgiving. So I need to still read my spooky reads, because it is still fall. That's just me, even though here I am drinking my caramel brulee latte, because I don't know. It's fall, but it's also Christmas. Does that make sense? I hope so. So then the next 3 are part of the first book of a series. I want to read The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I have the first 2. The third one is not out yet. Comes out, I think, next year. I forget when though next year, but it does come out next year. And then I really want to read Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I've heard nothing but great things about that series, so I really want to read it. And I think I'm gonna just, not splurge, that's not the right answer, but I'm just gonna not care that I have the first 2 in paperback, and I might just get the third one in hardcover, because it's the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition that we still have. So I like that. I like those, because it's like different and you get more content normally, so that's why I kind of want to get it before it sells out here. We'll see. And then the last book I really want to start is Hush Hush. I forget who it's by, but I saw Alexa Ray got it like at her Barnes & Noble once, and then I noticed a bunch of other people started reading it again, even though I'm pretty sure it came out in like 2014. It's like an older YA series, but it is starting, I think, to get popular. But it seems very interesting, so I really want to try and read that one. I only have the first one. I haven't gotten the other. I think it's a trilogy. I don't know. I think it is. But I want to read those. There's no school today because it's Veterans Day, so I have a gut feeling it's going to be busy at work, and I'm not here for it. Not in the mood for it today. Anyway, those are all the books that are on my TBR for November. Hopefully I can get through a lot of them, but I doubt I'll get through all of them, so that's just like a suggestion and like a starting point for me for the month of November. Don't think I'm actually gonna read that many, because I do not have that much time on my hands to do that. I wish I did. I really wish I did sometimes. but between work and school, that's just not gonna happen. Comment down below what's on your TBR this month, or what you are, like, what books you are looking forward to reading, like, just in the future or in general, or tell me what your favorite book is that I should read, because I would love more suggestions. I just love finding new books and new authors and stories all the time. I'm the one that works in the receiving room right now at Barnes & Noble, and whenever we get new books in, or like a book that just looks interesting, I take so many pictures just because I'm like, ooh, I want to get that, I want to get that, I want to get that. If I did actually get every single book I saw, I would be broke, basically. So we're trying to limit ourselves from getting that many books. But if you do like these kinds of videos, just let me know, because even though I'm gonna try and do more of them, like, I want to try and do one like once a month at least, with like what I read and TBR like combined, because I never really have that much what I read in order to, I feel like, to make a whole video, you know. But yeah, let me know if you like these videos. Let me know what other kind of book content you might want to see, or just regular content. I could make a whole like what I do as a graduate student too, because I'm in grad school. I'm not like in normal college anymore, but I still have to go to campus and take classes and all that stuff. So yeah, and then there is going to be wedding content. I think this video might be out before that one comes out, but I am engaged. I got engaged on October 15th. I have like a whole video of it. I'm just waiting to get some other footage from my family from the day, so I can make like a whole video of it, but that will be coming out. I think this one will be coming out first, even though I am in the middle of editing that one. But so get ready for some wedding content also. That'll be so exciting. I can't wait to like start bringing you along all of that. Anyway, if you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you are currently reading. And don't forget to subscribe and push the little bell to make sure you get notified when I post a new video, because I still don't have an uploading schedule, because I don't know why. I'm trying. I want to get back into YouTube grind. My big project is over, so I can actually do this now. I feel like I can focus more on it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!